Hi guys, welcome to this video. Something a bit different today. This is going to be a battle report. There will be 1250 points. And this is the army I will be taking. It is Codex Space Marines, using the Iron Hands Chaps tactics. So basically I'm just going to run through my army and tell you what everything is. So first off, we've got the Warlord, which is captain on a bike, with Artificer Armour, Storm Shield, Melter Bombs, All Specs, and the Teeth of Terror Relic. She's a character I made myself called Isolde. If you want to know more about her, then find out on my blog. It's pretty straightforward, but she's a really cool character to run. And of course she makes Bike Squad's troops by being on a bike, so that's cool. So she's pretty handy in close combat. Usually I run her with the bikes to protect them. Sorry. Next up we have troops, so we've got 8 bikes, as you can see here, with an attack bike with a multi-melter, melter gun there, combi melter and melter bombs on the sergeant, so obviously anti-tank. I'll probably combat squad them when it comes to it. So I've got 2 land speeders in the back. These are fast attack. Both of them have double heavy flamer. They are 2 separate units. Got the Thunderfire Cannon as a heavy support choice. It's the only one in the army. I've got 2 command squads. Both are in drop pods. Both the drop pods have locator beacons, and basically this is so I can get one in, and then the other one can come in on the next turn and not scatter. And the same with the land speeders. I'll probably be deep striking them unless something happens. So one of the command squads has an apothecary and 4 melter guns. The other one has an apothecary and 4 flamers. And then for the last troops, we've got a 5-man tactical squad with a las cannon, combi grav, and melter bombs. We've got another 5-man tactical squad with flamer, combi flamer, and melter bombs. And we've got a rhino with a doge blade and an extra storm bolter, so it's got 2 storm bolters on there. And that's basically everything. So yeah, this army is very aggressive. Very to the point, lots of melter and flamer. It hits hard and it hits pretty fast, and I have to say I do enjoy playing it, so hopefully it will go well. I'm playing against Rufus. Not sure what he'll be bringing, so we'll find out afterwards, and we'll go through Rufus's army. See you in a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
First of all, we have the Chaos Lord on his bike. He's armed with a plasma pistol, the Mark of Nurgle. He's got a bike, obviously. He's also armed with a black mace and a Sigil of Corruption. The Sigil of Corruption gives him a 4++. He's on a bike, which means he's 3+. But with Mark of Nurgle, it's toughness 6.
Toughness 6.
We've got 17 cultists who really have fallen to Nurgle a little bit too much. We've got then 2 squads of Plague Marines, which are exactly WYSIWYG, with any close combat weapons they're wielding just being close combat weapons.
Right.
Nothing special about them, but basically 2 plasma guns. They both have rhinos with them,
Yep.
and the rhinos both have dirge casters.
Okay.
And then after that we are left with the Helldrake, and we are left with the Blight Drone, and the Lord's kind of retinue is a normal bike squad, all with Mark of Nurgle, all vets of the Long War, and with 2 plasma guns again.
Okay.
The guys who have plasma guns are WYSIWYG as well.
Yep. So lots of plasma, lots of high toughness. Should be interesting.
Small model count,
Yeah.
hopefully lots of survivability. That's the plan.
Cool. Okay, so here's deployment. I'm on this side. I'm going second at the moment, although I've got to try and seize yet. So I've got combat squad with my bikes. One side is here. The other one is hiding in here, which is the Torino bolstered. Thunderfire cannons on top, sitting on objective number 2. Tactical squad las cannons there. The other one's there. Everything else is in reserve. Is going to deep strike. Rufus has got his bikes and Lord over there, as you can see. Both his marine squads, I nearly called them tactical squads, but that would be wrong, over there, and there's sat on an objective there as well. And then there's a big squad of cultists over here, And everything else is in reserve as well, of course, because they're flash. Ah, that started on the board. Ah, hidden. Oh my god. Trickery already. Okay, would you like night fighting?
I would. No, I'm not. Actually, no, I'm hoping to get some shots in on the first turn.
I'm going to say yes, so
Okay.
tough. Let's find out if it's night fighting. It's not night fighting, it's a 2. Okay.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Why?
My warlord trait's been rendered moot and useless because I can. I don't get.
That's a good point.
You can't do scout boots, can you?
So Rufus has just infiltrated these a bit further forward because he forgot to on his warlord trait. My warlord trait is that if Isolde is able to actually kill people in a challenge, get an extra warlord trait, so we'll see if that actually works out. Probably not. Okay, so Rufus just moved up here to this objective, which was +1 cover, and ran. Both the rhinos have moved up and popped smoke. That one moved across. That one's holding that. That's a Skyfire objective, which should be useful, including the Blight drone, which is on that one, which is also a Skyfire module, which did a lot of damage, kind of, to this. Got 6 hits.
Put fear into you.
Yeah, it's done 2 wounds to my captain, which is bad, so we'll see if she can get them back at some point. And over here, the bikes came charging forward, basically. This is also a Skyfire thing, so lots and lots of Skyfire objectives. So,
and the best thing is I don't have anything to shoot at in the sky.
no, but I do. Yep, turmoil for Space Marines. Isolde and gang moved up here. Managed to kill them all in close combat, which was good. Taking no casualties in return, which is cool. Less successful here, managed to immobilise the Rhino. Lost someone to Plasma Overwatch at the top. And, yeah, didn't do any damage to the Rhino in close combat. Better results over here, managed to kill the Blight drone with the command squad with Miltus, so that's a good result there. And killed 2 bikers over here with the Thunderfire cannon. And the good news is this Rhino's moved forward and shot at them but didn't do anything. So at the moment I have got 3 victory points. 1 for First Blood, which was the cultists, I believe. No, it's the Blight drone. 1 for holding Objective 5, which is over there, and 1 for, what was it? Killing a character in a challenge, which was the cultist. And how many do you have, Rufus? 2?
I currently have no victory.
1. Oh no! Oh yeah, no. But yes, you're getting 1 anyway. Okay, so we'll go into turn 2. Rufus's turn.
I would love to say I have more things to do, but I don't.
Okay, so over here, they shot Plasma at the top here, and the bolter thing at these. Lost a biker. I had to jink though. We'll come back to that one. Over here, one of your Plasma guys died on the bike. He overheated. Yeah. Charged in. Overwatch didn't do anything, and neither did the bikers. This Rhino's still intact. So yeah, Rhinos for the win. And then again, as an example of that, yeah, the Melter squad has been bested. So they basically were demolished by plasma fire despite jinking. So yeah, it's been quite interesting. I think Rhinos are currently the best unit on the board. So yeah,
possibly the cheapest.
Exactly. So with that, going to my turn 2. Okay, so at the end of turn 2, charged in here, shot at the Rhino, did 1 hull point, all told, missed everything else. Rhinos are immortal. That speeder came in, scattered over there, turbo boosted onto there to get that objective. Over here, the command squad shot this Rhino, eventually managed to wreck it with its last hull point, but it was actually a speeder that wrecked it, I believe, with the heavy flamers. So they piled out, but couldn't do anything else at this point. Forgot to roll for the bomb last time, which was here, and it killed 2 Marines. But luckily, they fired at the bikes, and all this fired at the bikes as it all landed here. And there's just the, what's his face left, Chaos Lord. 2 wounds, and I think that's it. So what I need to do is roll for the bomb again. So let's see. Don't be a 1 for you, it's not 1. And also I need to roll for It Will Not Die. It's another 5. Okay, so Rufus moved his Chaos Lord over here. Did he lose that wound to dangerous terrain? Yeah, on the charge, wasn't it? But he's pretty much killed the last of the squad, but they are locked in combat. What else? I shot some plasma over here, but one of the plasma gunners died. The command squad went to ground, trying to avoid it. Didn't really help too much. The whatchamacallit Hell Turkey flew over there. Vector striked someone to death, and also Bale Flamed those. But luckily there's 2 still alive. Azold lost 1 wound. And this thing did a cool 180 skid. Basically just to put a toe on that objective, and fired on the bikes as well. But so that's basically how it is so far. Did you score any points in that?
I didn't. No.
You didn't? Okay. But you're getting through here, so my backfield's looking pretty bad. Okay, so it'll be my turn 3. There we go. So charge the tactical squad into there to try and do something. Actually just a stalemate, so locked in combat at the moment. Fired at these Nurgle Marines with lots of templates. Got them down to just 4 guys left. All the plasma's gone out of there, thankfully. Shot at the Helldrake with snap firing. Even the drop pod fired at the Helldrake, but didn't do anything, although it did jink, I believe. So that's good. Fired at this, did 1 hull point in total, and charged him with Meltons and missed again. So the Rhino is still alive. Over here, moved this Rhino in to get that because it's worth 2 points, and I'm currently on 8. And Rufus is on 1. So Rufus's turn 4. Okay, so on Rufus's turn 4, his Helldrake moved over here and flamed these, because we found out that you wouldn't have jinked because I was snap firing anyway and blah blah blah, so it could still fire. Didn't do anything though, thankfully saved it. However, his Chaos Lord killed 2 of mine, including the Sergeant who was in a challenge. Then he turned into a Chaos Spawn, as you can see here. And then I actually failed leadership on the other tactical squad and they ran away. So he's up there fighting alone. Space Marine with a las cannon. Shame he can't shoot it in close combat, but there we go. Anything else you just fired from your Rhino at the bikes, jinked, managed to save, so at the moment no more damage over here. But you will be scoring that objective, I believe. Objective 5. And any of us? Objective 4, so no, but yeah, you got that one, so that's really good. Okay, my turn 4? Sorry. Okay, so drama over here. Nothing really happened in close combat, which is kind of funny with the spawn. But then the objective blew up again. Well, the zombies ate people, caused a wound to the Thunderfire cannon, and caused a wound to the spawns. Very eventful. The speeder had moved up here, didn't do enough damage to them. The Thunderfire cannon didn't do anything in the end. Fired with the melters, didn't do anything. Moved forward. That speeder moved back. It will not die. Restored a hull point, so it's back up to full. Over here, finally wrecked the Rhino, which got me another point. So these guys have got out, and also in the last turn, or was it this turn on Overwatch? The plasma guy. It was this turn on Overwatch. So finally lost the plasma guy in there because they've been doing amazing so far. And that's basically it at the end of my turn 5. I did try to charge with these, and these are an 11-inch charge, and I got 10, so close. But we're going into Rufus's turn 5 now. Okay, so Rufus shot everything into Azold. She managed to survive without any damage, which was actually quite lucky, and the other plasma gun overheated, so he's gone. So plasma is rapidly disappearing. In fact, I don't think there is any more plasma left. These guys shot at this speeder which jinked. They charged the speeder and it did no damage, so the speeder's at full strip somehow. And over here, well, this is pretty epic again. Hit the spawn but didn't do anything, and then the spawn had a whopping 5 attacks back with poisoned attacks. Only got 1 hit and then failed to wound despite re-rolling. So again, locked combat there. He's going to get your line breaker though, isn't he? So
he's alive at the end of the game.
So your Warlord's going to get you a kill point in some shape or form. So,
no VPs.
Did you not get any?
Not at all.
Oh Jesus! Alright, so my turn 5, possibly the last turn. Let's find out. Oh, I forgot the Helldrake killed 1 guy with its Bale Flamer, which is actually pretty cool. and it's in Hobbit. So over here, it's all got into combat. Lost 1 wound on Overwatch, I believe, or was it in the?
It was in Overwatch.
It was in Overwatch, yeah. So she's down to 1 wound again. Managed to kill the sergeant in a challenge, but no one else. But that got me 2 victory points anyway, so it's not too bad at all. Killed a Helldrake in close combat with crack grenades, which is pretty cool. And sadly, the spawn killed the las cannon guy and has consolidated 2 inches onto there. So we actually need to see if that blows up. So do you want to roll for that?
Let's do it.
It doesn't. Alright, cool. And also, yeah, we shot these Nurgle Marines, Chaos Space Marines with Nurgle, and there's 2 left. So they're just hanging in there. Other than that, nothing really happened. Move the speeder over here to hold this objective, move that speeder into tank. The command squad's still over there on objective 3. So we're going to see if the game continues since it's turn 5. Go, Rufus.
It is.
Oh, so we're on to turn 6.
Okay. It really wasn't. But I will take your word for it.
No, right. So, what would you say was your best unit in that?
Best unit has to be the Plague Marines Rhino.
Yes, definitely.
It's just
Definitely.
about it survived.
I'm going to give it to my Rhino as well, I think. Okay, so here we are. The battle is over. Hopefully you enjoyed it. These are my post-game thoughts, basically. As usual, Isolde did amazingly. Yeah, I've basically found that, you know, it's important to have something fast and that can kill in close combat, because as you saw in the battle report, she was killing squads that were otherwise incredibly durable. But having said that, whereas a lot of people will go with a chapter master and Shield Eternal, I feel like you don't need it, basically. If you're Iron Hands, then you don't need the chapter master. A captain is perfectly fine, and of course significantly cheaper, unless you want the orbital strike, of course. Everyone else kind of went well. The speeders didn't do as much as usual, but again there was no real targets with all the durability so high, but they helped pile on wounds, and at the end of the day that's all you can do in the shooting. I would have liked a little bit more close combat punch, but it didn't really work out that way. And again, it goes to show that you can't just rely on shooting. You need to have something to focus on the assault phase in you. And a lot of people kind of just build for the shooting phase, and they've got the different aspects, like they've got anti-tank, anti-monstrous creature, anti-infantry, etc. And they've got it out the ass in terms of shooting, but when it comes to close combat, they're severely lacking. And remember, there is that phase there that you can take advantage of. So, yeah, not too bad, really. It's important to be aware of all the aspects when building a list, basically, and get the most out of the game and out of your units. So the last thing really is probably the best unit in this was, of course, the Humble Rhino. Survived all the shooting and the assault at the start, and basically secured a good 4 victory points throughout the course of the game on its own, and not bad, really. I didn't really do much else with it, but I didn't need to. And of course it was positioned in the middle of the board, so if it needed to, it could have gone and got Line Breaker at the end, it could have come out and shot things, it could have tank shocked, it could have claimed a different objective. It did very well, and it goes to show how much benefit you get from a simple transport, and how you don't need more than one Rhino. I mean, one is seen to be quite squishy, but if you have enough other distractions, enough other fast-moving things, and basically this army is very fast-moving, as you can tell. The only static elements are the Thunderfire Cannon and the 5-man squad there. It goes to show if you've got enough of those, then you know you can take the heat off squishy units like Rhinos, and basically make the most of them. Again, it allows them to do their job as well. So threat in your list is very important, and getting the most out of it. And I would definitely recommend a Dozer Blade on the Rhino, because again I could move through cover without any kind of fear. It made a big difference. So yeah, brilliant game all told. One of the more crazy ones, as it turned out, with random things happening all over the place, but there you go, that's 40k for you. So hopefully you enjoyed this battle report. I will be back in the near future with more tactical videos, probably some Space Marine ones coming up, and some more like general 40k ones. I may do some Forge World ones for Sisters, and I'll try and get some more battle reports out as well. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to click like. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to say, feel free to comment below or simply message me. And of course, subscribe for more videos like this and different types in the future. Thanks for watching. See you next time.